Colts. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Here's Rivers. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of
a good pickup there, 21 yards.
Down Colts.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook.
Matt gets hit and the ball is free. It's picked up by the Titans. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. A solid run on first down. 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
At the 50-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action, Tannehill rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here at 1st and 10.
2-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
And that is incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Open man, here's Foster. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
At the 47-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. On 1st down, it's Mack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
a gain of 9 yards.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Incomplete.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
3-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. He changed name.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
He's brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Here
Here's 2nd and 9.
Yo, trick left, trick left.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Titans! And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Colts 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Rivers hands this one to Mack.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
The Colt ball carrier.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard.
Throwing Rivers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rhodes. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Mack. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Rivers. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Well, that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long.
Third from the shotgun. It's Rivers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it to Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrington Evans. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if a quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
1-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On first down, it's Mack. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The tackle made just shy of midfield.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
The 8-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run here with Mack. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Second down and goal. Rivers throwing middle, but it's incomplete. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The line of scrimmage.
It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side.
10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, He joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
A give to Henry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. To throw is Tannehill. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Anthony Walker in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Brought down back at the 40-yard line.
After the sack on 1st down, Tannehill, he's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
15.
Let's go. 40. Let's go.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill, he's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Rivers. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. He's got Burton here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. He got 29 yards that time.
And
a nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
He was brought
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Matt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 7, Rivers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Yards to go.
On 3rd down, Rivers. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On third down, Henry. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. Fielded at about the 28. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
39-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now. But he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. The tackle there by George Odom.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 45 on second down, Tannehill, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Anthony Walker, his second sack of the night. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A very solid gain of 27.
First down.
Rivers on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Rivers pass intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Henry, the ball carrier.
A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
brings up second.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Tannehill. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Jacoby Brissett.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50.
The 46-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The tackle.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. This is where, you know, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, you know, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
makes the score Titans 28, Colts nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit
I
as
don't
they
know why
run up
he's
and send
not
this one
here.
away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Brissett. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Colts.
Brissett to throw on first. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Complete.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 yards.
They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
This is caught. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They begin with Henry, and he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The handoff, running left, Henry.
Number 20.
And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Tackle made at the
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Tannehill. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. That's complete to Garrison Evans, the running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 15. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
1st down.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's
a good pickup there of 20 yards. A 1st down throw for Brissett. Fighting Hilton on the slant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Brissett on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Brissett took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He's going to let it fly. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Brings up 4th.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
A gain of 13.
On 1st and 10, Brissett.
The Colts.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Play action now. Brissett. His throw caught at about the 5.
Brissett's pass.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Complete.
Robert Foster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Again, it's Brissett. And it's caught. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line. And the try for 2, unsuccessful. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Colts' 44-yard line. Tonight's final score.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Titans, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.